My name is Drew. Hope you guys are having a great day. Today's video, I'm going to be going over the worst photo booth customer we've ever had. If this happens to you, you get a customer and they pull anything that this person tried to pull on us, leave. Do not do it. It's not worth it. But before I get into the video, I want to make sure you guys are subscribed. And if you haven't already, make sure to hit the notification bell after you hit the like button. So I just want to say this video is not going to have any real editing. It's mainly just going to be me talking and just more of like a conversation. I want you guys to see the emotion and feel the energy when I'm talking, because it's important, like this, I have like little PTSD from this person, and like the things that she did and like the way things happened. I mean, just don't let it happen to you. So let's get right into it. Let's first off talk about what type of event this was. It was for a wedding, and no, it wasn't the bride. Usually brides are very difficult to work with. It's their wedding day. They spend a bunch of money on their wedding. They have their whole family there. They're gonna have their friends, co-workers. So they wanna make sure everything is perfect. And with them wanting everything perfect, that usually means your job is gonna be very difficult. But no, this was, my worst customer was in the wedding planner. This person, let's just call her Pam. Pam the wedding planner. Pam first approached us, said, hey, I have a wedding in 4 days that I'm doing. We need a photo booth. 3 other companies canceled on us, so we're really looking for a company. I respond, didn't even think about how, like, why would 3 companies cancel on you? That's a red flag right there. But I responded, hey, yes, we have a photo booth available for you. I let her know, I was like, this is the price. Please let me know if you'd like to proceed. Well, you would think her being in such a tight pinch that she would be more than happy just to pay what we're at. Not even like to haggle, she would just pay our price, right? She then responds, oh my God, I can't believe she did this. She responds, well, hey, could you do this event for free? I'm a well-established event planner. I do parties, mainly weddings, and I'll get you a lot of work. I promise it'll be worth it. It'll be a good investment. 6 times she tried to get me to agree to do this job for free. I just let her know, like after the 6th time, I'm like, look, this is our price. If you don't want to pay, totally understand, but we're gonna have to decline if you're not gonna pay. She then agrees. Pam then says to me, well, if you're not gonna take me up on my offer, can we at least get half off? And I responded to her, no. At that point, I was already frustrated. You could tell. I'm just short answer, no. So she agrees to pay the full price. Then she tells me that she plans on paying after the event. She's like, I'll pay you up to 2 weeks after you send an invoice. And then she says, after we review every single photo and make sure every photo is nice. She's like, I don't want to pay for bad quality photos. I then respond to her, well, what's your definition of a bad photo? And I let her know, like, look, you understand that photo booths aren't meant to take, they're not meant to take studio quality photos. I'm not saying that you won't get nice quality photos from a photo booth, but if you're looking for like a headshot, like that's not gonna happen from a photo booth. And I'm not gonna get into the details because it's more of a technical, that's a whole different video, talking about the technicalities of a photo booth. So I just let her know, like I just told her, like, look, it's not gonna happen. Like, if you're gonna work with us, we need to get paid before we even show up. Like, that's how it is. Those are our terms. If you don't like those terms, I'm sorry. She then tells me how she's been burned before, how, sometimes the quality from the vendors she's worked with, the quality of the photos are just not up to par. I put her mind at ease. I just didn't even respond. I just sent her literally 15 photos of past events that we've done. She then responds like, oh, wow, these are really good. And I'm like, yes, this is the quality of photos that you can expect from us. So she then proceeds to pay. She pays us, right, for the full amount. And after she paid, she just would nonstop just ask for the template, right? Because after we get hired from a customer, the next step is to create a custom template. So literally 4 days from the event, she just pays the deposit. literally every 20 freaking minutes. Hey, where's the template? Where's the template? When can I see it? And I'm letting her know, like, hey, we're working on it. We have other customers that we're working on. You know, you just hit us up last minute. We're currently working on it. I will have something for you on Thursday, which was the following day. Yeah, I'll have something for you tomorrow. She goes, you know what? Like, if you can do it today, that'd be great. Like, you know, I have to show my customer. And I just let her know, I'm like, look, you're gonna have to wait. There's nothing we can do. And then she goes on and tells me, unacceptable. Like I know it doesn't. How long does it take to make a template? I just ignored her at that point. I'm just like, I've already told her a few times. The next following day, we send the template. She then tells me that the bride likes it, but they want another option. They want us to make a totally different template. And I just responded, I'm like, no, like, look, this is the template. If you want any revisions for this one, fine, we can make the revisions. But they wanted to go a different route. And then I tell the event planner, I'm like, the wedding planner, I said, look, if you guys want us to create something completely new, we're gonna have to charge you for that, because that's a totally different like template. It's more work. Literally, a template can take 30 minutes to an hour to make, especially when they're customized for weddings. They have a bunch of little things they want to add to it. This really triggered the wedding planner. She's just like, well, what are we paying for? Wasn't the template part of the price? I then respond, yes, and when you booked us, you did agree. On our website, we have a section where they agree to that, that the template we're making is only for one, and that if they want any changes because of to the template that are not due to us messing up, you have to pay extra. So then she tells me that she doesn't want to pay, that they think that $50 for this revision was too much. And I just told her, I'm like, look, if you don't want to pay, I'm more than happy to refund you your money. Like, I just let her know, like, I'm not going to deal with this. Like, no, you're going to have to pay, because we have to pay. It's work. You guys have to make sure you get paid for work. Do not let these wedding planners or these customers of yours force you into doing more work when you already agreed to do a certain amount of things. So anyways, long story short, she paid $50. We made another template, and this part baffles me. We made the other template. She showed her the bride. The bride came back and said, oh, I absolutely love it, but let's just go with the first one. So then the wedding planner proceeds and tells me that, yeah, she picked the first one. Do you think we can just get the money back since we're going for the first one? So, I mean, she told me since they picked the first one that we made over the second one that they liked too, that they want the money back. She's asking for the money back. I obviously, you guys, I didn't give her the money back. I told her, I was like, the money was for the work that was done, not from what was delivered. Meaning, just because you're not using that second template, doesn't mean you don't have to pay for it. Anyways, okay, I mean, this is just a small thing. There's like, the next thing that this lady, Pam, we're calling her Pam, right? That's her name, Pam. The next thing she tried to pull was having us set up outside, outdoors, after we agreed on being inside. Meaning, like, you know, the day of the wedding, we showed up. She's like, yeah, you guys set up right here in the corner, inside. We set up, everything's ready to go. And I just like, all right, cool, we're set up. We'll be back at 11 p.m., like you said, and we'll pick everything up. She goes, oh my God, you know what? Like, I just found out I need to put the dessert bar right here. Can you guys move to the other side of the venue? Sure, no problem. It'll happen, you guys, very often where they need you to move. So we moved, an extra 20 minutes, whatever. I'm not going to be petty and charge for that. That's not, if you nitpick on every single thing, you're going to lose customers. So I'm just like, you know what, fine, I moved it. As I'm walking out, I just let her know, okay, the photo booth is on the other side of the venue. We are heading out. She then tells me, well, actually, I think that we want this space open for the gifts. So I'm gonna need you guys to pack up and move everything in the back. That's where I just, you know, I kind of, not like lost it, but like, I like was very, very blunt. I didn't try to put things in a polite way. I just told her, I was like, no, we can't go outside. The sun is gonna damage our equipment. And we can't have a backdrop outdoors unattended, because then it becomes a liability. She then proceeds to tell me, well, we don't have any other options. Like, the photo booth has to be outside. And I told her, I was like, well, it doesn't have to be, you know, because we're not gonna leave it here. Back and forth, you guys, in person, brutal for 5 minutes. She's just telling me like, the sun's not even that bright. It's like, she's just trying to like tell me leave it anyways. And I'm just like, no, like this is not gonna happen. I was like, if we can't leave it indoors, I'm gonna have to pack up, we're gonna have to leave. I'm gonna give you your money back for the rental, but not for the template revision. And she's just kind of like, well, oh my, like, ew. So guess what, guys? Guess what she did? She then says, you know what? I don't have time to talk and argue with you about this. Can you please put the photo booth back where it was originally, the first place? So I said, no problem. We moved it, left, and that setup debacle, the whole problem could have been solved if she just was on top of her game. Like there's nothing I could have done in that situation to like help that from happening. So we agreed that we would come at 11 p.m., pick up the photo booth, and she calls me at 9 o'clock, right? 2 hours before the scheduled pickup time. So she calls me and she's like, hey, where are you? Like, all the other vendors are here. They just showed up. The wedding ended at 8:30, and everyone's here packing up. The venue's gonna close and lock their doors in 30 minutes. I lost it. Like, I mean, I told her, I was like, I just said, look, ma'am, Pam, you told me 11 p.m. on the contract we drew up that you signed and that we signed, we agreed to. You told us to come at 11 p.m. 11 p.m. was the pickup time. We are an hour away at a different event. It'll take me an hour if I come right now, which I shouldn't have to, but I can be there in an hour. She then tells me, well, that's not gonna be enough, that we don't have time. And she says, you're gonna have to pick up your photo booth next week. We're not leaving my gear there. I kept telling her, I was like, then what happens if someone steals it? You know, plus we need our equipment for other events on the following week. She just basically hung up, and that was that. I had to come next week and pick up my equipment. And when I showed up, everything was still on. The lights, the computer, the camera, everything was really, really hot. And yeah, I mean, that's pretty much it. Yeah, I mean, I found out later, just because I kept following this lady, just because like, I'm just curious how this person is in the industry and how she's getting work. Her Yelp, Pam's Yelp page, awful. She has 2 stars, tons of reviews. So it's not like it's just 3 reviews, tons of reviews. So a lot of people obviously don't like working with her. Her Google page, awful. And a lot of it is just from people saying of how unprepared she was and how expensive she was. So yeah, that's gonna wrap it up for this video. I hope you guys, you know, got some entertainment, you know, it caused me a little bit of stress dealing with this lady. Someone once told me it's, you know, it's not about the jobs you take, it's really about the jobs that you don't take. So anyways, I'm rambling. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.